Hi everybody, and welcome to Schedel World's unboxing and review of these Power Rangers Mystic Force / Maho Sentai Machi Ranger Lego type figures. Now, this is Schedel of Schedel World, obviously. If you haven't been to schedelworld.com, go ahead and go to it. You can see all sorts of different reviews there, a lot of fitness tips. Obviously people are interested in Power Ranger Legos, are interested in fitness too, so I know you'll like that. Also, I have some fan subbing and sort of remastering projects going on. So I've got a remaster of the English dub of Tokyo Shirei Soul Brain, which is a great series from the early 90s. And I've got a fan sub project of Space Sheriff Sharudan, and I'm also putting up a sub that I have from a long time ago of Space Sheriff Scheider. So that's the place to go to look at those, or you can look at my other YouTube channel, which I will put a card on the page for right now. For now, this is the unboxing of these figures. Obviously they didn't come with a box because they're really obviously knockoffs. There's no legitimate Lego release of Power Rangers Mystic Force, unfortunately. The most recent releases that we have of anything Power Rangers from anything Lego-esque are these new Mega Brands Power Ranger figures that come in blind packs. There are also some Zords and such that you can check out, but these are the figures that I wanted from the series, so they're the ones that I got. And there's a lot of articulation. They've got joints that, you know, have balls on them, so ball joints, in other words. So the arm can move in a lot of different directions. You've also got hands that can hold standard minifigure accessories. It comes with standard minifigure accessories. Instead of an actual Saba, there's just this dumb pirate space wench sword or something. And all the features are painted on rather than molded on, so that's a bit of a disappointment, to be honest, because Mega Bloks was doing really well with the figures they were releasing of Power Rangers for a while. So it's a bit of a surprise that they've gone this sort of cheap route. You can see that this sword looks less like the Power Sword and more like, I don't know, maybe the Jetman Red Ranger's sword? I don't know. It's just an odd choice to have done them like this. But that's where we are right now. Obviously, Mega Brands doesn't think that Power Rangers is a franchise that they can make a lot of money on with minifigures. There was a great set of Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Mega Bloks that came out a couple years ago. That was cool, and there was a lot of good stuff with Super Mega Force, which was probably why they think that Power Ranger minifigures won't sell, because Super Mega Force was terrible. So even though the figures were great, probably people didn't want to buy them. The other most recent thing that's come out are these seemingly Mega Bloks, but I wouldn't put my money on that 100%. Dino Charge figures that came from a Korean line. They come with Kyoryu-O, I think is the name of the robot, the giant dinosaur robot from Dino Charge / Kyoryuger. So it's pretty cool. It's also got sort of swiveling joints on the shoulders. Otherwise it's very basic minifigure type, but it's nice. And it's got a molded helmet, which is nice. It's not just a round thing that they've painted, although a lot of details are painted on. So those are the things we have to compare these new figures with. But the new figures themselves, from what I can see through the packaging, look pretty cool. So let's get that packaging opened and get this party started here. You guys get off here. Sorry, I won't do it again. Alright, so they come in this beautiful plastic bag from China, where else? And each figure is individually wrapped in its own gross plastic bag. Now the Green Ranger I'm going to have to film separately because this is being done on a green screen, so you won't be able to tell what he looks like. So I guess when I get to him, I'll just tell you, and I'll do him separately. But for now, let's start with Pink. Pink is always the best Ranger there is, obviously. Oh, I don't really think that. Some of them are better. And let's see what kind of accessories we have and what kind of details. So, basic body. Not a bad likeness of either Maho Pink or the pink Mystic Force Ranger. I don't remember her name. I really didn't like Mystic Force, so I have to give that caveat here. I just really didn't like it. It's one of the very few Power Ranger series I haven't seen the whole series. I loved Magi Ranger though. That was a great series. So, but the last time I watched it was when it came out, 2006 or 05, I guess. Golly. Anyway, we've got capes, which is a good start. It was one of the special things about Magi Ranger was that it had capes like he meets a Sentai Go Ranger, the original Sentai series. If you don't know, which you should, Sentai, or Super Sentai, is the series from which Power Rangers is adapted. It started in 1976 with Secret Task Force Go Ranger, and is still going on today with Uchu. It's probably Uchu Sentai, right? I haven't seen Q Ranger yet, but Q Ranger, 9 Rangers. So they went from 5 to 9 in only 40 some odd years. So as you can see, the figures came in multiple pieces. They're designed to look like Lego figures, not like Mega Bloks. So it's kind of an interesting thing. And the helmets have some cool details molded into them. And I suspect that they're all molded the same way, even though in the series they were slightly different from each other. But either way, I mean, that's a pretty great mold. I'm guessing somebody had custom figures made in China, and they just took those and ran with it. It's just a strange choice to have picked Mystic Force / Magi Ranger as the series to make these figures for. But anyway, like many of the knockoff Lego figures do, they come with a stand to stand on. It also comes with, see, it looks like a sword made of lightning or fire. And parts to form this dumb spider robot thing. They apparently all come with just trash, just a bunch of trash. I'm just kidding. So that's the Pink Ranger. And an extra hand, that's useful. A lot of these Chinese knockoffs come with that, which I think is amazing because the actual Legos rarely ever do. But that's your Pink Ranger. And if you'll indulge me, I'll stop the camera and put all the other Rangers together and put them next to each other so you don't have to watch me assembling the entire thing. Unless, I don't know, maybe that's something people like to do, I don't know. You people on YouTube mystify me, you're strange, you're very weird. Unlike me. Okay, weird face here on the Yellow Ranger. Pretty neurotic looking. But, what can you do? Fighting to save the world every day, and in some versions you're a ginger. There's really not much you can do but be neurotic, right? In this case, he's not sure, because his skin is yellow, he's not sure if he's wearing any pants. I mean, it could just be his skin, right? So, Lego's skin is yellow joke. Usually it's not these days, but these are classic Lego knockoffs, okay? So, Yellow Ranger. And let's compare these helmets. Oh my gosh. Holy moly, they are not the same. Each helmet has its own molded details. This is a shock. Wow, these are better quality than what I suppose Lego would give us. If Lego would ever give us Power Ranger stuff. And Yellow even comes with a crossbow, which is great. Because it's like what he uses in the series. And then all this other junk. Some little power dots. And an extra hand. And the thing that a Power Ranger needs the most. A little pirate knife. Yeah, why not? Anyway, onwards and upwards. Red Ranger. Back here. Ozu family. Let's get out of the way. Okay. We'll roll. Again, molded helmet. Actually like the show. It's insane. These are so worth it. Go out and buy them. Wow, this is a departure from the show. He's got a literally red face. Very odd. Together. Really, I don't think I've ever seen a red Lego face outside of like Lego Cyborgs. And those space sets from the early mid-90s. You remember them. Don't pretend like you're young. I'm young on YouTube anymore. People snap cherry. Snap cherry. Okay. So, Mighty Red. Or the Red Mystery Force Ranger. What a lovely little figure. These are really impressive. I'm honestly surprised and happy with all of this. It's just shocking. Shocking! Couldn't even be more on an even plane than be in focus. Come on. Anyway, more stuff. This is like a bionicle face that it comes with. Strange, or Brainiac maybe? I don't know. The whole thing, together they build a little weird spider creature. I don't know. Another crossbow. That's very nice. And more of these little dots. And there's other little dots. So all sorts of extra stuff it comes with, on top of the fact that it comes with all the stuff you would possibly want it to come with. Except, of course, actual molded weapons that look like the molded weapons from the show, but that would be dumb to expect that of a knockoff. Though it would make a lot of sense to expect it from a legitimate figure. Alright, I'll shut up about that. Blue Ranger. I haven't decided what background is going to be on here yet, so whatever you're watching this with a background of, know that while I was making this I didn't know. Oh, golly gee willikers, it's terrifying. I didn't realize that the blue Mystic Force Ranger was actually Shiva. Yeah, pretty weird choice. Blue skin there. But I'm not gonna complain. The quality of these things. I mean, these really, they feel just like legitimate Lego figures, and I've noticed that in the last, I'd say 3 years of Lego knockoff figures that have come out of China. The quality is up. There's oftentimes barely any noticeable difference in quality between a legitimate Lego figure and a knockoff. These ones, you can tell there is a very slightly lower quality of plastic being used. And her helmet, it's got the little crown details. That's so cool. I cannot believe the effort they put into making these helmets. That's incredible. Above and beyond. A+. And this whole thing costs like $650 or something? I don't know. I'll put a link in the video. You can buy it yourself from eBay, from the same place I bought it from. It doesn't seem like they're stopping anytime soon from selling them. So she comes with a mace, just like in the show. Just kidding. She didn't come with a mace in the show. Alright, focus. Well, it's a mace. More spider parts. Lovely. Gun. That's what she needs. And more random pieces. energy or whatever. And now, whatever background there is, say goodbye, because I want you to be able to see the Green Ranger. So I only have 3 choices for background here. A green one, a blue one, and a pink one. So I went with green. Anyway, here's your Green Ranger with a dark blue fade. New addition to the mythos of Power Rangers Mystic Force. Whatever, he's gonna be wearing his mask most of the time that I just fly around. This great dude is a great shiny gold paint, paint detail here. And honestly guys, I cannot believe these exist. So cool. And just keep an eye on my channel, subscribe to it, why don't you? Like this video, that would really help me out, as it gets it to be a little bit more visible to the search engines, if you like it. And subscribe if you'd like. I'm going to be doing a review coming up soon. First of all, here's the helmet. Accurate to the show. Crazy. So crazy. Can't believe they did this. I'm losing it. I'm absolutely losing it. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, like I was saying, gonna be doing a review soon of that Korean Zord that comes with this and one other Mega Bloks style figure. So keep an eye out for that. It's gonna be really cool coming up soon, so subscribe and then you won't miss it. Plus all my other great content, obviously. Okay, so green also comes with a gun, more spider legs, more of these weird clear things. There that is. Extra hand. Classic pirate sword, just like Green Ranger always needed. A little thing that makes the gun fire. Oh, that's why it comes with these stupid little energy things, because they shoot off the ends of those Lego type guns. Anyway, here it is, the Ozu family all together. Wow, really cool. But seriously, these are amazing figures. I cannot recommend them highly enough because they're so cool. And now he's about to disappear. I'm just gonna leave him on the screen, but he probably will disappear because I'm about to make them go do something really cool together. I mean, it's Mystic Force. Gonna have some cool background. Alright, thanks a lot for watching, and remember to like, subscribe, and check out my other channel. So, click on the links, do everything that I tell you. This is Schedel from Schedel World. Thanks a lot. Bye. And I realized you might want to side by side with these new figures from Mega Bloks. So, here we go, Red Ranger versus Red Ranger. Oh, we don't like each other. Yeah, that's true. Red Ranger and the Korean figure. So, see that compared. Ultimately, obviously, the Mega Bloks, or now Mega Brands, whatever they call them, there's some other dumb name for them. The Mega Bloks figures have better articulation. They have for years, but especially in the last few years since Super Samurai. After Super Samurai, they got these more articulated bodies. Not these exact ones, but similar ones, and eventually moved into these. So they've got better articulation than Lego figures. These Dino Thunder type ones are more like the original Mega Bloks figures of Power Rangers, so they'll fit in pretty well with those. And those, in turn, are more like Lego figures than the modern ones. And these ones will fit in perfectly with your Lego figures because they basically are Lego figures, but with amazing detailed helmets. So wow, what a great set. Seriously, buy them. Bye.